What a guys, XTREME. So it's been a while since I've done a top 10 list, and I wanted to do this one. It's probably gonna have a lot of controversy because this is I'm literally saying this is the top 10 like strongest bladers ever in the metal series, besides Zero G, of course. So let's go with let's start the list. Number 10. DYNAMIS. Now, DYNAMIS doesn't really have the greatest record. In fact, he's 50%. He's lost 2 and won 2. And Ryuga, I don't know if he's really, or Ryuga, I don't think he's really that strong of a blader, but he's a legendary blader, and I can't deny that. Usually the legendary bladers are the best ones around, and this is no exception. In my opinion, he's better than Yuki. Kenta, I guess he's a legendary blader, but I don't think he's as strong as DYNAMIS. Who else? I think that's it. Otherwise than legendaries. I just think that Tsubasa and Damien, they're pretty powerful. They were actually runner-ups to DYNAMIS, but when I thought about it, you know, legendary bladers seem to handle ordinary bladers pretty easily, so that's why I chose DYNAMIS as number 10. Number 9. Aguma. So, Aguma, he was on a losing streak actually in the show. He lost 4 or some in a row, but before that he was on a roll. He was tearing people up. So that's why he's number 9. One is because he's a legendary blader, and I think legendary bladers deserve to be on this list. Well, most of them. I think there are a few that I don't think are that strong. But anyways, he took down Gingka and Yuki pretty easily. And Jinga's really good. He's the main character. And Yuki, well, I don't know about Yuki. I guess he's pretty strong. He held his own against Ryuga. I just think that his Bay has a lot of potential and stuff with that ring and I don't know, man. And that tip, it just gives it a lot of stamina. I just think he's the number 9. I feel pretty confident of him being on the number 9 spot. I don't know. I'm trying my best. Number 8. Tithi. Tithi, of course, legendary blader. Basically, most of the legendary bladers are on this list. Spoiler alert. So Tithi, the reason I'm putting him on the list is because of his Beyblade. I like his attitude. He has a go-at-it personality and stuff. He's so happy. He's kind of like you in a way. And ironically, they battled, and Tithi pretty much molested you. He just got messed up hard. I think he deserves number 8. He has a perfect record, apparently, on a Beyblade Wiki. 2 out of 2 matches, but I don't know. Didn't he lose against Nemesis when the legendary bladers were fighting? I can't remember, but otherwise it says he has a perfect record, which is pretty crazy. But it was against Aguma and you. That was one reason why I put Tithi over Aguma, because Tithi won against him. Yeah, I think this is an appropriate spot. He's very strong, and yeah, in my opinion, he's one of the strongest of all time, no question. In Metal Series, of course. Number 7. Obviously, I don't like Chris. Well, maybe I should just give him a chance. I think the main reason I was kind of blinded by hatred because he beat Masamune and he was being a douchebag about it. But, I guess his childhood wasn't that great. Chris and whoever's next, I don't know. I think it could be reversed either way. They're both powerful, but I don't know. I think here, Chris, I think this is an alright spot for him. But either way, he's in the top 10. I mean, come here, break, Chris. I'm giving you a lot of credit here. The BD performance tip is crazy in the anime. It's apparently it can last forever, but obviously that was not true because Gingka beat him. I'm pretty sure Nemesis or someone like that. It's been a while since I've seen the show. He only has 2. He's 5 and 8. Oh, I think he had 3 losses. I can't remember. Anyway, I think he's pretty good. His Beyblade is no joke, obviously, because he beat Masamune. And Masamune's like number 1, obviously. Top 5. Number 6. King. King is really strong. One of the main reasons why I chose him over Chris, I guess, is because his Beyblade is left and right rotating. Also, he has a better record than Chris, apparently. That's why I chose him for number 6 instead of Chris. But it could go either way, whichever one you want. He has a very strong base spirit. His friggin' hair turns white whenever like he goes to full power. Old Super Saiyan number 69 or something. I don't know. He just, it's crazy. Obviously, another legendary blader. By the way, Chris is a legendary blader, obviously. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Nothing else to say besides his tip can change from different forms, so I think that gives him a little bit of an advantage. Like his Beyblade is more versatile than the stamina type Orion. Number 5. Kyoya. You're bound to see Kyoya sooner or later in this list. Most likely in the top, obviously. Well, yes. Top. I think he's number 5 because I think the other ones are a little bit better. The 4th one can be debatable. I just have a point for that one. But anyway, Kyoya is really strong. He's Ginga's greatest rival, apparently. Or I guess it's between Ryuga or Kyoya. But I think Kyoya and Ginga have a stronger rivalry. I don't know, because Kyoya works so hard and he wants to beat Ginga more than anything in the world. But for what we've seen, he hasn't accomplished that yet. His Bey is really powerful, a legendary blader. I was very happy about that. I love Kyoya. He's a great character. His special moves are like very defensive, and it's very tough to get an attack in. You have to be a pretty strong Bey to break his defenses. He held his own against Ryuga in the Battle Bladers. Against Ginga, he actually tied with him in the World Championship. He beat Tsubasa, and Tsubasa's definitely no pushover. He's very powerful. He beat you and all these other ones. So those are some key wins. So yeah, that's why he's number 5. Top 5. Number 4. Phoenix / Rio. This is very debatable. This could cause some controversy. The reason I picked him over Kyoya and all the other ones, I don't know. I just think if you're the father of Ginga Hagane, which is arguably one of the greatest bladers of all time, God, that makes me want to throw up when I say that. But I mean, you got to get some credit for that. And when you think about it, wouldn't Rio be technically kind of a legendary blader? Because Pegasus was his at first, but then he gave it to Ginga when he got just friggin' wasted by Ryuga in that volcano or whatever. I forgot. It was like a mountain in Coma Village. He has a pretty good record, like I think 75%, 80 or something like that. He's only lost to Ginga and Ryuga. I think those are the only ones. He's beaten Doji, and he's pretty good. Tsubasa, of course, is good. He also beat Ginga, his son, once. And that was pretty impressive. So Burn Phoenix can definitely hold its own if it can beat Storm Pegasus. I'm just saying. And it's not just the Beyblade I'm judging on, it's the Beyblader, and I think Rio's definitely one of the strongest bladers of all time. Number 3. Rago definitely deserves to be on this list. He is a monster, he's a beast. I really hate him though. I don't know necessarily if he's a strong blader, but his Beyblade's pretty strong. In fact, it's crazy strong. It beat Ryuga, and Ryuga is definitely one of the, if not the greatest blader of all time. He beat the legendary bladers pretty easily on his own. That's pretty damn impressive. He only lost to Ginga, and I am pretty sure the reason why is because Well, the reason why is because all the Blader Spirit were going in a Big Bang Pegasus. But if that never happened, I'm pretty sure Nemesis would have destroyed Pegasus. I'm just saying. And then we would be all screwed and be ruled by black, gooey monsters. Rago's one of the best. Top 3, in fact, on my list. I don't know about yours, but he's dang good powerful. I can tell you that much. Number 2, Gingka. He had to come on this list eventually. Now, Gingka fans are going to be all like, why isn't he number 1? Well, I mean, if you give me a chance to explain, in the next one, you'll understand. But other than that, Gingka is definitely the second strongest in my eyes. But then again, I'm basically claiming that this is the list, but I don't know. Debatable. Whatever. YOLO. I said it again. I really need to stop saying that. Gingka's beaten Ryuga before, and Ryuga is definitely one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Dragon Emperor that ever lived. He's also beaten notable ones like Rago, again, the number 3. He's beaten Kyoya. He's beaten a lot of the legendary bladers, actually. Like DYNAMIS, I don't know. I don't think he's beaten Aguma. I can't remember. He's beaten Chris. I don't know about King. Definitely Kyoya. Many times. He beat his father. And yeah, those are some pretty notable ones. So yeah, he's very powerful. He's the main character. I mean, what do you expect? And now, in my opinion, well, not really. I'm saying it's fact. Because my opinion's more important than... I'm just joking. Number 1. Ryuga. Now, Ryuga, in my eyes, is hands down the greatest blader that ever lived. Sure, he lost to Rago, and he lost to Gingka. But I think because he lost to Gingka was because, think about this. If Gingka would have lost, then that means the evil side would have won and prevailed. And that's not what the kids want to see. The kids want to see the good guy win. But in reality, Ryuga has a much better record than Gingka. He also has a better record than Rago, in fact. He's only lost like 2 matches in his life, and he's been in a lot of matches, like 48 or so. It's crazy. He's defeated some legendary bladers like, let's say, King and Kyoya and Gingka. He has beaten Gingka before. After Battle Bladers, that battle with Gingka, it seems like Ryuga seemed to handle Gingka pretty easily. For example, in 4D, Ryuga beat Gingka with El Drago Destroy. He almost beat Gingka in Metal Masters or Metal Fight Explosion, but he forfeited because he just took it easy on him, I guess. I don't know what he was doing. Is he better than Tyson, Kai, and the crew? I don't know. It's very close. I think Ryuga could beat Tyson and Kai. I think he's that powerful. The left rotation is just too strong, in my opinion. And he has 2 modes, which both are really great. He did almost lose to Kenta, but Kenta, over time, has become a very strong blader. He's not in the top 10 in my opinion, but I think he's notable. He's very notable. So from where I'm standing, Ryuga, even though he's lost to Rago, he lost to Rago pretty hard. I don't know, Rago seemed to use the power of other bladers to beat him. So with that said, Ryuga is the greatest blader of all time in the Metal series. I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 list. It was definitely interesting to make it because it's very debatable on some of these, or maybe most of them. I don't know what you guys would... Who would you put in your top 10 strongest bladers list? There definitely can be different ones because... And by the way, I'm not saying top 10 favorites like, oh my god, Tobio's my favorite, he's number 1. I mean, like, who do you think's the strongest? So yeah, hope you guys have a great night or morning. I don't know. It's night for me, 11:22 in fact, and I'm not even really tired. Who knew? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Probably going to be very controversial, and yeah. I'm ill.